Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am John Lo, the owner of a Dragon House MMA. Our next upcoming huge event, elaborated with first round fights, formerly known as URCC. Now they are rebranded, called First Round Fight, August 19 at the Cow Palace Historical Stadium in California. Now, right next to me, we have Andrew Campos. Will be defending his 145-pound featherweight title belt on the next upcoming event. It's a huge stack card, 30 fights on the card, practically 2 events on the same day, 15 pros and 15 amateurs. Now, Andrew, let's introduce you once again to all the MMA fight fans out there, who you are, where you're born and raised.
So I'm Andrew. I'm born and raised in San Jose.
So native San Jose?
Yeah, pretty much. I haven't left, yeah.
So now, awesome to watching you. You only 20 what?
23.
23?
23, yeah. 23, yeah.
Pretty young man, have a lot of bright future, very, very busy, staying consistent.
Oh yeah.
You've been fighting for the last 7 months, 6 months. It's like 3 or 4 fights already.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay busy. It's good.
This is first fight. You don't have to wear shin guards.
Yeah.
3 3-minute round. Full on, and then you against a grappler, I believe.
I believe so, yeah.
All right, so now let's talk a little bit of what age do you starting to get involved in martial arts?
So I walked in my first gym when I was 13, kickboxing, and then when I was 14, as soon as I got into high school, I started wrestling. So I kind of started with that, kickboxing and wrestling. And shortly after that is where I met Alan Stevens, and then Alan started helping me with my MMA. So
nice.
And Alan helped me out a lot, and then Alan told me about Murph, and that's how I went to go meet Murph, and then it's just been going.
You trained jiu-jitsu with Murphy?
Yeah. Overall MMA with Murph, yeah. Everything, boxing, jiu-jitsu, so yeah.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Now, you're 3-0, run through all 3 fights, and last fight went to all distant, right? What do you think of your last performance?
So the last one, I beat Eric Gonzalez. He was a good guy. He was 3-1, so he had a solid record. I was able to beat him, unanimous decision. The fight before that was Daniel Compton's card. May 6th, I knocked that guy out in 17 seconds. And then my debut, April 15th, was SF Combat. So I got like 3 fights in 5 weeks. I got a title shot. Now I'm defending the title. So it's been perfect. Yeah, it's been going
Now this is probably the up-and-comer opponent, probably the toughest guy.
I mean, yeah, but like, not really. I mean, yeah, on paper, yeah, he has the best record, right? I checked his Tapology a couple weeks ago. He's like ranked number 5. On paper, he's supposed to be like the toughest guy I fought, right? But I don't think so. I think all the guys he's fought aren't me. All the guys he's fought are not as good as me. They're not as skilled as me in striking, footwork, grappling, jiu-jitsu, like everything. I'm different. I'm the one, you know what I mean? So he's fought everybody that's not me. They all suck, honestly. Like I'm the one.
Well,
I'm the one.
You are the one because you are the champion.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Defending the belt. Now, what do you see? You watching his fight? Honestly, what do you see yourself having a advantage on?
Everywhere. Grappling. Again, it's like everybody. I don't know. It's just like I've seen him fights. Just kind of shoots the same takedowns. I don't see a lot of variety. He has like a little, karate style, but I think I'm gonna shut that shit down real quick. Honestly, I'm gonna shut that down real quick. And like we could play that. Like you want to strike, like you want to have like a striking match and like have a chess match. We could have a chess match. We could have a striking match. You want to you want to grapple. We could grapple. Like I think I'm great everywhere.
So what I'm watching you on your grappling, those snap headlock and takedown. Those are sick, and then fall back to 18. Yeah. And then when you actually in the MMA fight, the last fight, it was a showcase of a striking and standing up, very flow. You almost looked and moved like a pro.
I think I am. I have the skill set of a professional fighter right now. Yeah, I do.
The way you move your hand, it's like you're so comfortable in the cage. You don't feel shy. You don't feel like spotlight choking or anything.
Nope. I do better in the spotlight. I do great in practice, and I always try to do my best in practice. I have my off days, but like when I compete and when I go out there, I turn it on, and like I just love being out there. I love it. This is what I'm meant to do, I feel it. I really feel it.
Do you see the next fight is going to be a striking fight, or it's going to be turned into a grappling match?
I think I can keep it standing. And
he's going to take you down.
I don't think so. I mean, if he does, good luck holding me down. Like, I'm not just. You think I'm just gonna lay there and let you hold me? Like, I'm not just gonna lay there and let you hold me. Like, for anybody, like, Like you can take me down, but good luck holding me down. You know what I mean? Because that's a whole other thing in itself. You know, so.
That's pretty awesome. Now,
yeah, hell yeah.
In the perfect world, how much longer you want to be doing the amateur before you go pro?
Yeah, I've been thinking about this a lot for the last couple weeks actually. So if I win this fight, I either want to fight for the state title. If I don't know if my manager Mac Tran, if you can make that happen, that'd be nice. But if I can't fight for the state title, I mean, I don't know how that works again. But if I can't do that, I'll probably just turn pro.
Well, I can make the state title on my show in November.
If we can make that happen, I'll stay an amateur just to do that because I want to have that on my resume. I mean, that'd be nice to have on the resume. Campbell state title, and then
Campbell's always asking me to do state title fight, but I just
don't want to. Why not?
It's state title is basically whoever got the best record versus another best record. Some of the guys, they're not really the best skill set,
but the record is like.
Well, sometimes they do, but like there are some amateur guys they'll fight in casino, and I see badass guys, and they refuse to fight on the Campbell's event. Some of them, and so.
Oh, I see.
State title, it's not like necessarily like the best guy. I think a lot of state title holders, they're not even as good as you.
I know. I've seen the local competition. Yeah, I agree. No, you're right.
For me, I just want to bring the best guys that the weight class to fight, and then Campbell asked me like, hey, do you want to hold the state title, and then we send you the belt? I'm like, I like my own belt. You know what I mean? So like people fight on my event, they fight on my belt. I invite the guy that win the state title to come in to fight on my promotion against other top-notch same weight class fighter to fight for my belt. It's just a different belt, a state title belt or the Dragon House belt. But I can make it happen if sometimes that's what people want.
I mean, that would always be sick because I always thought about like having that on my resume, state champion. So I think for me, like that'd be nice to have on my resume. But I mean, if not, if for whatever reason, I'll just turn pro. But I mean, that'd be nice in an ideal,
We'll see.
Yeah.
After this one, if you.
Yeah.
If I want to do the state title fight, I might do a couple different weight classes and then just having the state title fight on my event.
Yeah.
And then we'll see how things go. Now,
that'd be nice.
Anybody at the 100. Well, if you ever turn pro, you want to stay 45 or 35?
Probably do 45 still.
45?
Yeah, like I competed on Fight to Win on Saturday. So this past Saturday I just competed. I weighed in, I was 154 and I had to cut to 45. So I'm like, I think I should like get that down a little more practice with that before I try to move down to 35.
The extra 10 pounds, they might kill it though.
Yeah.
Sometimes it destroy or deplete your body.
Yeah, dude.
Your cardio, your strength.
I think it's better just kind of stay where I'm at. We'll see. Anything,
What do you walk around with?
Like 155, 154. Yeah, that's my 155.
I mean, you can eat a little bit, you can lift a little bit. It doesn't really trigger too much. At least you have the height though.
Yeah.
I know some of the 45ers, they want to make it 35 because they're 5'5", 5'6".
Yeah.
But how tall are you?
5'9".
Yeah. So you do have the height. 35, 45, you can go both.
Yeah, I think I'll be fine in both too. Yeah.
Any fighter in the regional scene, 35, 45, that caught your eye?
No, not really. Professionally, no.
Yeah.
No, not so far. I haven't been. Yeah. No.
So whoever comes along, you take them down.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of just focused on this next fight, but I'm not. That's why I'm not thinking ahead. It's not like like nobody could beat me. Like I know like. I still need to get better, so it's not like I'm like fucking, the end all be all of like fighting and shit, at least not yet, but like, I'm still trying to get better too, but right now I'm focused on this fight, maybe the state title, and then from there, then we'll look at the pros and be like, alright, who's a good matchup, who's, and whatnot, but yeah, fucking, life's been good.
Tunnel vision. Now, your opponent's name is Ramon
Cornejo.
He's 6-2?
I thought it was 6-1.
6-1?
Yeah.
So something like that. He's a big record.
I mean, yeah. Again, but yeah.
And you guys have a face-off already, and even before the fight last event.
Yeah.
It just happened to be on the same card, so I have you guys both. That was a little classic clip. It was captured in the stadium.
Yeah, that's great.
This is a huge fight in the Cow Palace. I'm hoping all your fans can come down.
Yeah.
Check you out and then support you. So if people want to get a hold of you to buy a ticket watching you fight, how can people contact you?
Just by my Instagram. So put at and then X and then the Alchemist. So yeah.
At Axe Alchemist.
Just an X. Yeah, I just put 2 X's at the beginning and the end. But you can just put the Alchemist. It'll pop up. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Now, do you have any special loved one, training partner, supporter?
Hell yeah. No, yeah. A lot of people. Coach Murph, Alex, everybody at the UFC Fit, everybody at AKA, my training partners, everybody at training. Yeah, it's been great, helping me get better. Yeah, dude, life's been good. Just training. Genesis Sports Management. You guys have been helping me out a lot, getting all these fights, getting me, gear and stuff like that. So I appreciate that. And you for fucking, making all this happen.
I'd love to see someday, when you make it to the big lead, and I'll be telling people the guy started my promotion, and it'll be kind of cool to have a history of an interview in 2023, and then by then you'll be 2029, and you'll be in the UFC.
That's
fighting for a belt or something, it's kind of cool,
That's the goal. I was thinking about it. I'm like, I could maybe even get there like within the next 2 years. If I turn pro by the end of this year, beginning of next year, rack up, 6-7 fights, get a shot in the contender series. It could happen like that.
Yeah.
It could happen like that. So that's all I'm thinking about really.
What do you do for work?
I have clients at the gym, at the UFC gym.
So you're like a personal trainer full time?
Yeah. Not full time, but I work some hours. But like part time.
Part-time, so you can spend more time in training.
Yeah, my mind is always focused on boxing too. I'm coaching a lot of boxing, so my mind is always on striking, which is nice.
Looks like a pretty smooth boxer from your last fight.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's my bread and butter. I love boxing. I love throwing hands.
So some of you guys haven't seen Andrew Campos fight. Check out my last event, John Low Cage Fighting Series number 8. You can type in his name. It will pop up on YouTube. You can watch his head movements and sign up in. UFC Fit, and you're trying to get a private lesson with this guy.
Get some boxing in. Hell yeah.
Move your head like that. Now, if your opponent, Ramon, watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
Yeah, bro. I'll see you August 19th inside that cage at the Cal Palace. And hope you train hard, and I'll be there.
How do you think this fight's going to go down?
Knockout.
First or second?
Either or. I don't know. I'll take my time. I won't rush anything. I'm way too smart for that. Again, I have more than 3 fights in reality. But again, I'm an experienced striker, and I know what I'm doing there. So I think I'll put his lights out inside 3 rounds.
Inside 3 rounds. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. All right, guys. For more information about this upcoming fight card, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. This event is a live stream pay-per-view nationwide. Under first round fight will be a televised fight. The event will be broadcast in a couple of different stations a couple of days after, and then a weekend after as well. So making sure you guys stay tuned. Subscribe my YouTube channel. Give me some love and support. Follow me on Instagram. Our last event of the year, November 11th, at the heart of San Francisco, Keys Art Pavilion. We might put a couple of state title fight on that card. It's overdue, because I am the first promoter, mixed martial art promoter in California, and I never even have any kind of a state title fight on my event. So
that's crazy.
Yeah,
really? You'll be the first one?
I am the first one.
Oh shit, there you go. Let's fucking go then. So, it's a no-brainer, let's go.
They always offer me to put on some state title fight on my event, but I always turn it down, but maybe overdue. Maybe
is it every summer or every winter, or who decides that? How's that?
You have to have a good resume of a promotion, and then also you have to have 2 guys that rank in the higher top rank, and then the state will approve it, and then
that's it. And it could be anybody.
It can be anybody.
Oh, I see. But, so it's not that prestigious then, right?
No.
Okay, it's just a title, just like a name.
Just a name.
I see. No, I see. I kind of figured too, because I'm there's people that have won it, and that doesn't make them the greatest prospect in the world. No. You know what I mean? Just because you win the Camel State title doesn't make you the best.
It's like you say. It's a resume.
Yeah, it's like a thing for the resume.
People like to have a state title champion, but really, if you're a certain promotion, if you have all the guys that become a pro, become a champion on my show, even the amateur, I'm pretty much think is the best in California. Hands down. I'm not due respect to other promotions of a different league, but this is the best shit. All the guys come from my show as a champion, amateur. They are pretty much the best fighter in the amateur league in California. Because I always select the best guy fighting on my show.
Yeah.
You don't see no guys like 0-4 and fighting for a title, but you see them in the other shows. Fucking 0-2 fighting for a title. Like, what kind of title is that? 0-2 guy? Nah. Not on my show. You gotta come off a win for you to even touch the title fight. But anyhow,
facts. Facts.
Thank you for all the support. We'll see you guys August 19th. I'm Jong Lo signing out. Andrew Campos, incumbent, 23 years of young age. Any last words to say anybody?
Nah, I'm just kidding. No, dude, thank you guys. Come buy tickets, come support. Follow me on Instagram at The Alchemist. Come by the UFC Fit in San Jose. Got a great facility there. Thank you guys, and I hope you guys follow me on this journey and to get to the UFC for me. So
awesome. Good to have you, brother.
Appreciate
August 19th, signing out.